Hello everyone, welcome to today's class, and our title today is Ugly Tourists. Let's look at language focus. 1번. Haley seemed to approve, and the couple didn't seem to mind being captured on video by other tourists. Okay, so we're going to look at don't mind today. So, what does don't mind mean? So we use don't mind to express that you're willing to do something. So it's kind of difficult, but I would say it's kind of like saying 상관없다. 난 할 수 있다. Alright? So it's kind of like saying that it doesn't bother me, I don't care, I can do it. I'm willing to do it. Means I will be happy to do it. So, example. I don't mind working late from time to time as long as, remember last lesson we talked about as. So, as long as it's not required every day. So, 나는 매일이 아니면 가끔 늦게까지 일해도 상관없는데 그냥 매일 하면 싫어요. Like if I do it every day, it's going to be a problem. But if I can, once or twice, is fine. So 매일 늦게까지 일하고 싶지 않는데 가끔 늦게까지 일할 수 있어요. 일주일 한 번, or once a month, etc. Most people don't mind spending a little extra money to get better quality products. So, 대부분의 사람들은 더 좋은 품질의 제품을 얻기 위해 약간의 추가적인 돈을 쓰는 것에 깨우치 않는다. So if the quality is better, obviously you're more likely to try and spend a little bit more money. You don't want the most expensive one, but getting the cheaper one is almost wasting money sometimes. Alright, let's look at 2번 now. A Japanese tourist tried to stop him and, failing that, alerted police. Now we're looking at failing that. Now we use failing that to introduce an action that is taken as an alternative because some action was not possible. So, how could I say 아니야, 그것이 안 될 경우에는 그렇지 않으면. So, because, like we said, some other action was not possible, so we had to introduce a new action. So if we look at our example, I'm going to try and finish this work by the end of today. Or failing that, by noon tomorrow at the latest. So, 나는 오늘 중으로 이 일을 끝내려고 노력할 것이다. 아니면 이 일을 끝나게 못하면 늦어도 내일 오후까지는 할 거예요. So, kind of saying that if it's not possible to do my work and finish it today, I will come in tomorrow and finish it by noon. Or, I tried to fix the computer myself, and failing that, I called a technician. 내가 직접 컴퓨터를 고치려고 했는데 실패해서 기술자를 부렸다. So I tried to fix the computer myself. 직접 컴퓨터를 고치라고 했는데, and failing that, 실패했으니까 그냥 테크니션에 불렀어요. So failing that. Alright, now let's look at the language focus quiz. 1번. I don't mind spending a bit of money on. Remember? I don't mind. To talk about express that you're willing to do something. It doesn't bother you. So, example, for me, I don't mind spending a little bit of money on technology or gadgets. So, 나는 기계에 약간의 돈을 쓰는 것을 깨우치 않는다. So usually I like to spend my money on things like good gadgets, computers, iPads, phones, etc. because I think if you spend a little bit more, you'll get some better quality, hopefully. 2번. Most people don't mind talking about, but it makes some people uncomfortable. Let's just say money as an example. But I think a lot of people don't like talking about money. So yeah. But yeah, 대부분의 사람들은 돈에 대한 말하는 것을 꺼리지만 그것은 어떤 사람들을 불편하게 만든다. But I think actually most people don't like talking about money, to be honest with you. Okay, 3번. I'm going to try to, or failing that, 실패한다면 이거 노력할 것이다. 근데 실패한다면 뭘? Okay, so I'm going to try Pilates. Or failing that, I will try yoga. So, yes, 필라테스를 해보거나 실패하거나 요가를 해볼 거예요. So, going to try to, but failing that. Try to, but failing that, Say, I tried to become an office worker. Oh no, sorry. I have tried to become an actor. But failing that, I became an office worker. So 나는 배우가 되기 위해 노력했지만 실패하고 회사원 됐습니다. Yes. Anyway, now let's move on to the further discussion. 1번. Is it more important to preserve and protect ancient sites, or is it more important to share them with the public? How can these two goals be balanced? 고대 유적지를 보존하고 보호하는 것이 더 중요한가요? 아니면 대중과 유적지를 공유하는 것이 더 중요한가요? 어떻게 이 두 목표가 균형을 이룰 수 있을까요? Yeah, well, they kind of already do that, don't they, with certain historical sites? I mean, for example, Gyeongbokgung. You can't go into the main area building of the Gyeongbokgung Palace, right? They block that off. But you can still get pretty close to where you can see everything inside. You just can't touch anything inside. So I think, you know, obviously protecting and blocking off any of the very important things about the site is good enough so people won't vandalize. 2번. If a historic building burns down, or is it if a historic building burns down, or is totally destroyed in an earthquake, do you think it should be rebuilt? In this case, does the building still have significance? Why or why not? 만약 역사적인 건물이 지진으로 전소되거나 완전히 파괴된다면 여러분은 그 건물이 재건되어야 한다고 생각하나요? 이 경우 새로운 건물은 여전히 중요성을 가지고 있나요? Why not? There has been this situation before, hasn't it? I think it was Barcelona where one of the massive historical churches burnt down and they are rebuilding it. Obviously, it's not going to be the same, but it should be rebuilt. In some cases, it doesn't have to be, I guess. Let's take the Twin Towers in New York during September 11. They weren't rebuilt. There was a monument in place of where the towers were. But, to be honest with you, a lot of the historical buildings get, what's the word I'm looking for? I wouldn't say renovated, but, they retouch certain places of the building to make it still look, I guess, attractive to people to go to. So Gyeongbokgung is not using, that the beautifully painted palace and the gates, they're not the same paint from 1,000 years ago or 2,000 years ago. It's redone, so it is still an attractive tourist spot. So I think it really just depends on public outview. Anyway, that wraps it up for today, and I'll see you on the next class.
Etch.
Etch.
Amphitheater.
Amphitheater.
Grin.
Grin.
Mean no harm.
Mean no harm.
Vandal.
Vandal.
In the scheme of things.
In the scheme of things.